Welcome to Chemistry with Mr. Brazil. Today we'll be talking about Boyles Law. It's one of the gas law equations that Robert Boyle, back in the day, discovered. What he discovered was pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. If you may remember for your malleable class, it kind of looks like this. Let's say, for example, P for pressure is equal to K, some constant, and inversely, meaning 1 over, so 1 over volume. If you were to rearrange that equation, K would be equal to P times V. Well, looking at this piston setup below, we got a greater volume, P1, probably less pressure. Yeah, less pressure. But we can't change the number of gas molecules in there, and we got to maintain the temperature. But if we were to push that piston down, we'd get the second condition, P2, higher pressure, but less volume. Well, Robert Boyle discovered that these two would be equal to each other. In other words, they would have the same K constant and yet be equal. So if we happen to know three knowns, V1, P2, V2, we can figure out P1 or any other arrangement. But we do need to remember a couple of things. First of all, pressure has three units that we tend to use in chemistry: atmospheres, millimeter mercury, and kilopascal. And here, these three are all equal to each other because they're the same pressure, just different units. And again, for memory's sake and for understanding, we cannot change the temperature nor the number of moles in this contained piston setup. Okay? So let's look at an example math-wise. So same piston setup, but in this case, let's look at the question. The final volume of a pump is 5 liters, which started from an initial volume of 2 liters at a pressure of 50 kilopascal. What is the final pressure? Now, here's the trick. See that at? That associates these two numbers. In other words, this volume to this 50 kilopascal pressure. So in other words, this could be P1 and the 2.0 liters, V1. And what we're looking for is P2, and we know that V2 is this 0.5 liters. That's how we can discern which two go together. So always look for this at, and that would associate the two numbers together. Now, you could list your values, or on your worksheets or whatnot, I would label this V1, the 2 liters, and the 50 kilopascals, P1, and label also V2, the 0.5 liters. Always start with the equation as you were taught or memorized. Rearrange the equation next, and then plug in your values. Don't start plugging in numbers. You tend to get mixed up, and you may not even realize that you're canceling proper units. If you notice, the liters are going to cancel out, and you'll be in units of kilopascal. So in this case, the volume did go up considerably. It is 200 kilopascals, quite a magnitude. So keep enjoying chemistry, keep studying gas laws, practice your math appropriately and disciplined, and have fun. Till next time.